Have you ever wondered how some people build their brand so effortlessly on social media? Well, it's not magic. It's just well-crafted personal brand. Today, we are sharing the best kept secrets to help you enhance your own personal brand. Hello, and welcome to the Sales Era Show, navigating the eon of marketing, your go-to guide for thriving in social media market. Today, we'll be tackling something that's incredibly relevant for anyone wanting to make their mark in social media: how to use social media to enhance your personal brand. If you're looking to stand out, build trust, and grow your influence online, then stay tuned. We'll be sharing 5 simple tips that will take your personal brand to the next level. This podcast is brought to you by SalesEra. SalesEra specializes in outsourcing digital marketing, IT support, and more. You can visit salesera.com today to learn more. Welcome back. Let's dive right into it. So, what's the first step? Define your brand. If you want to create a strong personal brand, then the first thing you need to do is clearly define who you are and what's your brand's purpose. If you aren't clear on your identity, your audience won't be either. So, you need to make sure that your values are crystal clear to your viewers so that they know exactly why they should follow you. Let's take Elon Musk as an example. He has defined his personal brand as the risk taker, a futuristic thinker. He solidified his image as an innovator, and this can be seen on his social media, it can be seen in his interviews, and even in his product. So, moving on to step 2: identify your target audience. The next step: know your audience. Who's your target demographic? Who's going to benefit from your content? What kind of content is going to add value to their lives? You need to understand your audience to know what sort of content you need to be making in order to engage them and keep them coming back for more. So, for example, if you are a financial advisor posting content, you might be targeting young adults who are learning budgeting and investing for themselves, right? Make sense? Now, moving on to step 3: develop a unique voice. Your brand's voice is the personality behind your content. To put it in simple terms, you need to have a unique way of delivering your message to help you stand out. So, how can we go about developing your personal voice? Let's break it down. Are you formal or are you casual? A more formal tone is ideal for consultants, legal professionals, and financial experts. Casual is pretty good if you're a vlogger, a small business, or a creator, who want to seem really approachable. Are you motivational? This is perfect for coaches, mentors, and anyone trying to uplift their audience. Now, are you humorous and witty? A fun and light-hearted tone can work for creatives and entertainers who want to relate to their viewers, right? So now, let's define your style, the way you speak. Are you direct or concise or to the point? Do you like storytelling with a lot of details? So, if your brand is supposed to be fun and casual, you want to use humor. Use relatable phrases. Maybe some emojis as well. This will make you come across as more approachable, fun, relatable through your content. So, moving on, once you've built your unique voice, you need to stick to it. It needs to be across all your social media platforms. This will help build trust and make your audience feel like they know you. Your voice is going to become your signature that makes you recognizable across all different social media platforms and amongst all the plethora of people who are using social media. The perfect example for this is Matthew McConaughey. His brand is built on storytelling and on his voice. He's unapologetically honest and he uses wisdom along with humor in almost everything, no matter the platform he's using. So, what's the next step? Our next step is consistency. Stay consistent. This is the part where most brands tend to fail. There are no two ways about it. Consistency is key. You need to live by that. It develops trust, builds recognition, and increases engagement. This principle applies to everything, from your content to the font and colors you'll be using. Also, staying consistent doesn't mean that you have to post on every platform. Try starting with two platforms that you believe your audience will use the most. Also, when it comes to posting content, the best way to stay consistent is by planning. How can you plan this out? Try using Google Calendar. Mark the days you want to post your content. You can also use Trello or another platform that you believe suits your needs. You also need to make sure to plan what you'll be creating in advance. You can also try to automate the process of posting. This will let you spend time away from your screen, which is always helpful. A quick tip. So, try and repurpose the material that you have created for one platform to suit the other. For example, a blog can easily be turned into a LinkedIn article. Repurposing content will save you a lot of time and will also make sure that the same message reaches a wider audience. To sum it up, being consistent won't get you results overnight. You have to be willing to play the long game. And brands that succeed are the ones that do this every day, even without growth or when growth is slow. Consistency isn't about posting the perfect content, it is about showing up, building trust, and staying true to your message. Moving on to the last and final step, stay authentic. Being authentic is a major key factor. The biggest brands are built on authenticity. So don't be afraid to be vulnerable. Share your wins and losses and your journey with others. Make sure you express why you're doing and what you're doing. Authenticity builds relationships, and your audience can tell if you're being fake. They aren't looking for a flawless version of you. They want someone who they can relate to, someone they can connect with on a human level. Authenticity is not just about what you post, it's also about how you interact with your audience. You have to be willing to engage with them. Personally reply to the comments with a well thought out answer. Share their stories, ask them for feedback, and show that you value their opinion by using it to improve your social media. Also, try and use language that feels like that you're talking to your audience directly. Try and find a balance between being professional and being authentic. Being authentic does not mean that you have to share every detail of your life. Maybe share moments that align with your brand's identity and avoid those that don't. Avoid sticking to trends that don't align with your brand since they won't add any value to your content. So essentially, being authentic is not a social media strategy, it's the foundation of any well established personal brand. Final thoughts. To reiterate, define your brand. Identify your target audience. Develop a unique voice for your brand. Be consistent. And don't forget to be authentic. Now we are well equipped to elevate your personal brand. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. Now you're well equipped to elevate your personal brand. Thank you for tuning in to today's episode. And don't forget to subscribe to our newsletters. Follow us on Instagram. Our handle is at SalesEra Global. Make sure to share this podcast if you found our insights useful and interesting. Thank you.